there's the one sequence where Itchy and Charlie are trying to put Anne Marie to bed. And they've talked about what they're going to be doing as far as their next big con at the racetrack, but they need to get her to sleep.
Mhm.
And so he's reading her a storybook. And the book he's reading from, he's reading the story of Robin Hood. But you see the book from the back side, and it's War and Peace upside down. So he's kind of just making this thing up as he goes in the hopes of getting her sleepy, that she'll finally go to sleep. But I mean, that whole little sequence right there is just, I thought it was a real golden moment as far as personality development, where the character's heart is, and what she's all about as a character. She kind of harkens back to a movie that I love when I was growing up, a movie with Bob Hope called Sorrowful Jones. It's a Damon Runyon story, and it's about, bookies and what their life is around the racetrack.
Mhm.
And this mentality that kind of surrounds and imbues that kind of character is what Charlie's all about. He's all about himself, about making it big, making a lot of money, and being the top dog. And so he'll do whatever it takes to get to that place.
Yeah.
Whether it means, employing a little girl who he refers to as the little brat, and getting her to sleep. So that's all he's thinking about. What happens is something about this little girl touches Charlie, and he begins a emotional journey with her. It's the kind of emotional journey as a parent we all have when we have our firstborn child. It's like we're giving up the old life that we had as an independent individual person, and we're now living for someone else.
Yeah.
And so we become involved with the word others. And I think that's what Charlie was running into, even in this early sequence in the taxi cab where he's trying to get Anne Marie to bed. And there was a nice little moment where he puts her in the front seat, closes a divider curtain, hoping that she'll just fall asleep. And what happens is she's talking out loud and she decides to say her prayers.
Mm-hmm.
And he hears Anne Marie praying to God for him.
Yeah.
And I think that touches him. It's only implied. It's just not shown up front, but it's implied. And she represents kind of a purity that he doesn't have in his life. And it's a lovely little sequence.